Welcome to the Nerd Stop. I'm your host, Sean Cordes, the Type 1 Padawan. Today, I have a book review for you. The book is called Me and Earl and the Dying Girl. It's by Jesse Andrews. So this book was suggested to me from my friend Rachel, who lent me the book, and after that, of course, I was like, I have to read this. If you ever have any suggestions or would like to lend me books or whatnot, I promise you I will read them and review them. So thank you, Rachel, ahead of time for lending me the book that I really enjoyed. So let's get to the plot line. Basically, this book is a story about a guy named Greg Gaines. He's a teenager in his senior year of high school, and basically he doesn't want to be recognized. He wants to glide through his senior year with no friends or no commitments to anything, and he just wants to, kind of stay away from the whole cliques of high school. So jocks, nerds, geeks, all of those, cultures that you would identify in high school. He just wants to stay away from them. He has one friend. His friend is named Earl Jackson, and he's kind of a wild guy, short, stout, kind of has an attitude, but that's Greg's best friend. And the story is written through Greg's perspective, which I really enjoyed. One thing about this book, a lot of people would, I would say, suggest that it's very much like a John Green, like A Fault in Our Stars or Paper Towns. But with this, it's very much like written like a high school teenager or high school boy. And I'll give you an example of that on one of the pages. Some of the writing is done in lists and a bunch of different kinds of writing. It's not very a straightforward story where you're like, well, Greg did this and that. It's kind of told through his focal point, through his view. And this was hilarious. And I'll just read it to you. So he's talking about homework and he's talking about tests in this one class. And he goes, you could staple a dead animal to your homework and you wouldn't fail. And it's just like quotes like that and little lines like that make me laugh, but it also reminds me of high school in a lot of ways, and like just some things in general when you're in school, how you feel about classes or about social situations, things like that. And I think that's what makes this book really good, is you have funny lines like that in kind of a broader story that's about humor, getting through tough times, and different issues. Now, this book is about a dying girl, which I will not reference because I want you to read the book and see what that is all about. But like I said, I enjoyed this book for what it was. My ranking for this book is 3 out of 5 stars. What I don't like about the book is it's serious in some ways, but it's not serious enough for me to be like, oh my god, this moved me as a person. This book is something I would reread. But it was good enough that I felt you would be very entertained by this book, and if you're a John Green fan or just a fan of like kind of a high school type situation, storyline, stuff like that, you would really enjoy this book. Now, the book again is called Me and Earl and the Dying Girl. It's by Jesse Andrews. I suggest picking it up and let me know what you think about it. Also, let me know what you think about my review, the videos, and whatever. I'm willing to connect. I know I've been getting a lot of comments on my beard. I am growing out my beard. Maybe I'll do a video on beards. I don't know. You have to let me know. And like I said, I'm always looking for suggestions and just to connect with you. So until next time, I'm Sean. There'll be more reviews, and I'll see you all next time.